Our gardens, ordinary to us, but a safe wildlife haven for the animals that live in it. A habitat for the likes of insects, birds, squirrels. But today we will be exploring some of the more rare birds that you might not know will actually visit your garden throughout the winter. So get comfortable as we find out what awesome animals are lurking right in your back garden. Our gardens. They can be home to some of the most common birds in the UK, but also at the same time some of the most rarest birds in the UK. And that's what I want to explore and explain to you today, because here in my garden I get quite a lot of rare birds because of the amount of berries in my garden. And if you have the same berries or have any sort of food source, then you might also have this same type of bird in your garden. So let's stop talking about the fact that you can get rare birds in your garden, and let's see the first bird that you really can just find in your garden. That bird is the redwing. It is a winter migrant and also a specimen of bird that can be found in groups of 2 to over 100 birds. In fact, there was one time in Cheshire where up to 50,000 redwing were recorded flying over. Here in my garden I have ivy berries, one of the top food sources of the redwing when it visits the UK. So if you're lucky enough to have ivy berries in your garden, then please do look out for these birds, as they will probably come back. As for me in my garden, I noticed these specimens halfway through December, and they've come back every single day until the end of January, which is when this video is getting released. This is a great bird to have in your garden, so as I said, if you have ivy berries in your garden, then please do keep on the lookout, either out of your window or in your garden, for these awesome birds. Okay, so for the second bird, it actually looks very similar to the redwing and can be seen in groups of redwing. And for me, there's one very special individual that visits every single day with these redwing. It's the soundtrack of the dawn chorus, one that is named after its song. It's the song thrush. It's very, very closely related to the redwing, however, its song can be recognised anywhere. When I wake up early in the morning around 7 AM, I will always be waking up to the beautiful song of this beautiful bird. Just like the redwing, in the winter they will also feed on berries from the ivy plant. So if you hear the distinctive call of a song thrush, then please do look out for it if you do have any berries in your garden. By now you'll notice a key theme in the diet of these birds, and that is that they are primarily eating berries. This is because berries are a high energy resource and a source of food that most birds will eat when insects are not as accessible as they can be in the summer months. But back on to the main focus on the video, and that is the birds that will come to your garden in the winter. For the next three, the bird size is going to shrink quite a lot, and the first animal is one that usually has a black cap, but the female has a brown cap. The clues in the name, it is a black cap. And here in my garden I get a single female black cap, and here it is. These are typically migratory birds, but because of the warmer winters and increase of food source in gardens such as bird feeders and fat balls, this means they can survive staying in Britain over winter. And that seems to be exactly the case for this individual. So if you're looking out your window and you see a small bird with a flash of brown or black on its head, then it is almost certain that it is a black cap. For the penultimate animal, we are downgrading in size again to a tit size. you can get common tits like the blue tits and great tits, but in my garden I hear and also see two slightly more rarer tits in my garden. As you can see, the first bird is the long-tailed tit, a very beautiful bird with that soft pink on the side of its body. They will usually be found in groups of 5 to 10, and sometimes with other species of bird like the blue tit or great tit, and also their diet consists of seeds and berries. But they are also big fans of fat balls in bird feeders, so keep an eye on your bird feeder if you have fat balls as well. I will quickly touch on another small bird, which is the coal tit, and if you do see groups of blue tit, long-tailed tit and great tit, then please do keep an eye out for that striking white line on the back of the coal tit's head. Okay, so on to the last animal of the video, and it's the smallest bird in Europe and also probably the most beautiful and pretty one in this video. Now, I've only seen these once in my garden, and it is the goldcrest, the smallest bird in Europe, as I said. If you catch a glimpse of greenish and gold, then it is almost certain to be a goldcrest, and beware, they never stop moving, so if you're gonna take a photograph of them, then you've got to be really quick with your camera. Thank you for watching today's video as we explored what awesome rare birds you can get just in your garden. And one more thing, please keep an eye out for my channel as there are big things on their way to the channel as we take a trip to one of the best wildlife havens in Britain. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you do like this content, and I'll see you in another Harry HG video.